Okay, I honestly hate those monster hunting shows, and I'll tell you why. Because at the end of every episode, they find, wait for it, absolutely, positively, fucking nothing. All these self-proclaimed monster hunters have to go off of is a witness who claims they saw Bigfoot when in reality they're lying like a corpse. Or even if the witness managed to film the creature, they filmed it with their extremely outdated 180p flip phone. To make matters worse, while filming the supposed monster, the witness shakes as if they have to piss really badly. Speaking of witnesses, most of them are backwoods fuckwits with one tooth who have the same intelligence as a squirrel. You are not going to dang-dong, diggity-fidgety, believity what I saw in this here forest. One of them giant flipper-having, hairy-ass mother-fudgers. You mean a Bigfoot? Yeah, that's the one. Well, considering the fact that you live in the country, which is populated with all different kinds of wildlife, I'm more than certain what you actually saw was a bear. As a matter of fact, they're extremely common in this area. Bears can't stand on their hind legs. Actually, they can. Maybe you should educate yourself, Hickey. But I got it on film. I saw your video before conducting this cringe fest of an interview. Either it was a bear or your wife, aka your sister. If I had my own monster hunting show, this is how it would go down. Hey guys, how's it going? Emotional Drifter here. And today, we are looking for the elusive Nessie. Will we find her? We won't. Because she's not fucking real. There. I just saved you from watching a whole hour of grown-ass men and women walking around aimlessly looking for imaginary monsters. You're welcome. The title speaks for itself. I got scammed like a mofo. Let me tell you what happened in detail. I saw this advertisement on Facebook for a website which supposedly sells high-quality Mogwai dolls. You know, those adorable creatures from the Gremlins movies that would put Baby Yoda to shame in the cuteness department. I saw this picture along with the price they were going for, which was just over $40 with shipping and taxes included. Naturally, my naive ass thought, what a steal! Yeah, it was a steal alright. Just not the kind you were hoping for, past dumbass me. I bought the thing and over a month later, it arrived. This is what I got instead of what was advertised. What in the nightmarish clown-looking fuck is that? It looks like the Joker, Pennywise, and a Mogwai had a threesome, which resulted in this grotesque abomination. The dipshit who made this beast of burden said, and I quote, "All my dolls are my own one-of-a-kind creations, painstakingly made using the highest quality of materials, and each one consumes a lot of time and energy." So, according to you, creating a poor quality mold and applying a 30-second paint job to said mold consumes a lot of time and energy? Bitch, please. It's like Spammy Pammy went up to the first kid they saw on the street and said, "Here, paint this." And where do you get off saying this clown fetus was made with the highest quality of materials? Yeah, the highest quality turd you shot out of your fraudulent ass and decided to paint over while your eyes were closed. Speaking of eyes, they're not even painted. You're not only a fraud, but a lazy bitch to boot. On the bright side, at least I was able to learn my lesson from this experience. And I was also able to make a video about this creature which causes you to shit your pants instantly. If any of you see a website called sellshow.com advertising high-quality Mogwai dolls on Facebook and want to be spared from a lifetime of PTSD, then I strongly suggest you abort like the Mogwai who gave birth to this thing should've, if you weren't keen on getting scammed. And to sellshow.com, get fucked by a 12-inch spike-covered dildo. Years ago, my family and I visited my uncle. At the time, a very good friend of his, who we also knew for years, that I will just call Susan for the sake of this video, was also there. At some point, Susan looks at me and my other siblings. I can't remember what she said to my sister, but I do remember what she said to my brother and I. She looks at my brother first and says, "Oh my, you've gotten handsome." Then she turns to me and says, "And Drifter, you've gotten tall." What I'm about to say next isn't what I actually said, even though I wanted to say it. It's more like what I wanted to say. Excuse the piss out of me? You just implied I'm ugly. No, I said you were tall. You complimented my brother's looks, but not mine. That's insinuating I'm ugly. You might as well have just said, "Damn, Drifter, puberty beat you with a fugly stick." At least you're tall, though. I might not be Chris Hemsworth, obviously. But I'm still better looking than one of those pink bald cats with dad bods. I'm handsome. My mom told me so. You want to be rude, though? Then allow me to return the favor. It seems you have been exposed to high concentrations of ignorance since the last time we met. What's your diet consist of? Twat sandwiches and bitch soda? That would explain why you're such an ignorant pig. You're a monster. Damn right I am. Now, why don't you all the way home? I strongly dislike when TikTokers say, "Stop scrolling." Who the fuck are you, my father? Last time I checked, I live in one of the many free countries located on this giant, ever-spinning testicle in space. Which means I am so very, very free to not watch your cringe-tacular video. When you tell people not to do something, they will do the complete opposite. It's like when someone puts cheesecake in front of you and says, "Don't eat it," only for you to defy their wishes and devour every fine crumb of that delectable, waist-expanding dessert. Just let people watch or scroll by your video to their heart's content, you policing cockhead. Don't you hate it while you're sitting on the toilet expelling bronze nuggets from your innards when you accidentally open the camera app only to be greeted by this? Yep. There's the confidence boost I so desperately needed. Thanks a bunch, dick. Because if there's one thing the camera on your phone does a little too well, it's making you look 10 times fugglier than you actually are. For example, my phone's front camera makes me look like a constipated uncooked chicken.